I don't want to miss this. Going back to Isaiah 47 and 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me, not knowing that the Most High's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun's, beholding all the secret parts of men, the things that you do in secret. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. So we read in John 8 and 53, they say, who do you make yourself? And Mashiach Shai said in verse 58, before Abraham was, I am. So that's spiritually the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of who he is. When you look at Exodus 3 and 2. Because remember, in the beginning, the Most High, the Mashiach Shai, created the heavens and the earth. That's the first verse. Verse 26 of Genesis 1:22 says, let us make man in our image, in our likeness. Right? So, now as you get to the next chapter, or in Exodus, the 3rd chapter, where's the Mashiach Yahushua at? Exodus 3 and 2. And the angel of the Most High appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. Who is this angel? Who is this angel? Who is his spirit? This is an angel of the Most High. Appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of the bush. Who is this angel? Who is his spirit? I'm asking the question. So you say Hamashiach Yahushua. So now, when you jump to verse 14, verse 13, it says, and Moses said unto the Most High, or Mashiach Yahushua, this is big G, little O, little d. Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the power of your fathers have sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them? And the angel of the Most High, who is God, as we have went through the scriptures and so, is he not God? Is it not Mashiach Yahushua not God? Didn't the Most High call him and say, God, thy God, your God? And Mashiach Yahushua said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you. Did he not just say that he was I am before Abraham was I am? He just told us that, right? Because he was in the beginning. So where is he at in Exodus 3rd chapter? You have to bring him here because he's there. He was there from the beginning. And he's always been there. Because when you look at 1 Corinthians 3:23, it says, ye are Mashiachim. And Mashiach is the Most High. So it ain't new that we just been going to the Most High through Hamashiach Yahushua. It's been from the beginning. Ain't nobody ever seen the Most High. And he said, ain't nobody ever seen his shape. This is a Mashiach Yahushua. So he said, hey, if we're Mashiachim, we was Mashiachim now. At this time. When in Exodus, the 3rd chapter, the 2nd verse. You see? Then he come back and say, moreover, and the Most High said, moreover. Or Mashiach Yahushua said, but it's the Most High because Mashiach Yahushua is the word of the Most High. Right? So the Most High, through Mashiach Yahushua, said, moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Most High power, which it says, of your fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob, have sent me unto you. Huh? Yeah, he just explained it. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. He just said the Most High sent him to him, right? He just said it, right? So now let's see, when Moses left the presence of the council, did he go tell the elders of Israel, I am, came down and visited us and seen our hard bondage that we were in? Let's see if it says. Verse 16, go and gather the elders of Israel the elders would be those that's over all the 12 tribes of Israel, of each tribe, had elders, to go and gather the elders of Israel together and say unto them, the most high power of your fathers, the power of Abraham, this is named forever and memorial to all generations. This is what he's telling the people. The power of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you and seen that which is done to you in Egypt. You see? Because see, Mashiach Shai, he's confessing the words of the Most High, because that's why he's called the Word of the Most High. You see? He's doing the things that he see the Most High do to tell him to do the same thing. He revealed him. That's why St. John 1:18, man. Come on. Men are putting themselves too far advanced. We ain't never dealt with the Most High. We ain't never seen the Most High. You serious? That's why you think Mashiach is going to take 1,000 years to show us of the Most High. And here we are, mortal men, and we wicked as ever, as we have been in our day and time. If we read this Bible, and we worthy for him to be in front of him, for him to be in front of us. That's why he always sent messengers. John 1:18, this is what Mashiach say. No man have seen the Most High at any time. So he came down and they seen him? No. No man has ever seen the Most High at any time. The only begotten Son of Mashiach, which is in the bosom of the Father, he hath declared him. Mashiach is declared the Most High. Exodus 33:20. And he said, thou cannot see my face, for there shall no man see me and live. And Most High Mashiach said, behold, there is a place by me, and thou shalt stand upon a rock. And it shall come to pass while my glory passes by. You got to see this. He said, he just told us, nobody can see his face, right? There's no man that can see me and live. He just said that. You can't see the Most High face. You can't see the Most High and live. Right? So he says, and the Most High said, behold, there is a place by me, and thou shalt stand upon a rock. And it shall come to pass while my glory passes by. Who's the Most High glory? Go to St. John 14. And read, we're going to look at verse 13. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, by Hashem Mashiach, in the name of the Lord and Savior, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. Now Mashiach is the glory of the Most High. He's our glory. And our woman is our glory. The man's glory. It's all order, man. It's all in order. So we look at, going back to Exodus, the 33rd chapter, and verse 20, and he said, thou cannot see my face, for there shall no man see me and live. And the Most High said, behold, there's a place by me, and thou shalt stand upon a rock. And it shall come to pass while my glory passes by, that I will put thee in a cleft of the rock and will cover thee with my hand while I pass by. His glory. And I will take away mine hand, and thou shalt see my back parts, but my face shall not be seen. You couldn't see a Mashiach Yahushua at that time, man. Nor the Most High. So who was he seeing? He said, no man has seen the Most High at any time. That's a Mashiach Yahushua. Where we at in Exodus? Where we at? We in Egypt at this time, or we in the wilderness? Wilderness, right? So you just, real quick, you just go to 1 Corinthians 10 and 4. It's going to tell you who that was, man, in the wilderness with us. You all right on the conference call? Okay. He said, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was a Mashiach. There it is right there. But if you don't put him there, he's not there. Psalms 40 and 7. We got to cover this because we got to look at our understanding along with the way we've been polluted with Esau's understanding and certain things that don't add up. It don't add up in the spirit. Psalms 40 and 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. See? It's written of a Mashiach Yahushua. I delight to do thy will, O Most High. Yeah, thy law is within my heart. So that's the will of the Most High. That a Mashiach Yahushua is letting them know that his law is in his mind. To do the will of the Most High is to keep his laws. There it is right there. But he come in the volume of the book. You see, that's what a lot of people are missing, the Mashiach Yahushua in the volume of the book. He just told us that's him that led us in the wilderness. They say they sat down and ate with the Most High, or they sat down and seen the Most High. No. Ain't nobody seen the Most High, man. He just said flesh and blood cannot see me. You can't deal with the Most High. Come on, y'all better recognize, man, this is real serious. That's why we know that these Edomites and these other nations don't know the Most High. Hebrews 10. Verse 26. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. Mashiach Yahushua said he's not going to the Most High on your behalf. You keep doing the same sin over and over again. He said, I ain't going to the Most High on your behalf. Get through it the best way you can. I'm not dealing with you. That's what he's saying. I am not going to the Most High on your behalf. But a certain fearful looking for of judgment. Being afraid, looking for of judgment, and fiery indignation. Fiery indignation, which shall devour the adversaries, the enemies of the Most High. That's what he's coming. Verse 31. It is a fearful thing, because a lot of people say the fear of the Most High, they don't really deal with being afraid of him. So it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. But call to remembrance the former days in which after you were illuminated, you endured a great fight of afflictions. See, brothers don't want to go through the afflictions that they got to go through. Once you see this truth, then it tells you in get Isaiah 48 and 10. Once you see this truth, you got to man up, man, because it ain't nothing easy. You got to suck that pain up, suck up all the things that the Most High bring upon you to be a man. Because he tell you, when you come into this, man, this ain't nothing like no other religion at all, man. Because this ain't no religion. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing like you ever been involved in at all. That's why it says in Isaiah 48 and 10, behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. So he chose us in the furnace of affliction. For mine own sake, even for mine own sake will I do it. Just for his sake. For how shall my name be polluted? That's why you got to send us through all kind of changes, man. To make sure that we're refined. We're changed. Become a new man, become a new woman. Whatever the case might be. But you got to go through some things. Say, how my name going to be polluted? Mind you, our brains have been polluted, right? Ain't been washed, because to wash something, you clean it. You know, you clean by the word in St. John 15:3. So we didn't have the word in true righteousness. Therefore, here we are now being dipped in the fiery furnace of affliction to be refined, to be made better, to be made perfect in the eyes of the Most High. He's laboring to make us perfect. Those that are tapped into him, that know his spirit. He said, for mine own sake, verse 11, even for mine own sake will I do it. For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another. He didn't give it. That's why they say they don't know Mashiach. He said in Matthew 15:24, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Because he said he ain't going to give his glory to no one else. But here we are, man, we try to involve everybody as Israel's spirit, right? I mean, our people be out there, and you know who they're thinking about. Sad to say, but it's real. That's why I go to Zechariah. Go to the book of Zechariah. (12 and 7). It says, the Most High also shall save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. So he's going to raise up Judah, which is the head tribe, first. In that day shall the Most High defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. And David was able to bend a bar of steel with his bare hands. He played with lions and bears, man. And the house of David shall be as the Most High. Going to be as the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua. As the angel of the Most High before them. That's the good news, man. Look at we're in Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass, future prophecy, that in all the land where we scattered, Israelites, said the Most High, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. That's why you hear us saying 2/3 going to be cut off and die, because it's written here. 2/3 going to be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Only 1/3. That's why when you see in when we read in Amos the 9th chapter, the least shall not hit the ground, go into the ground. That's the 1/3. The least is the 1/3. 2/3 going to die because they're the sinners of the Most High. His laws, they're going to breaking his laws. So it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Most High, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, as we just read. And will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. And will call on the Most High. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He said that's his name forever. That's why you got to hear what I'm saying. Take the time to hear what he said. This is my name forever. The power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. Say, this is his name forever, and memorial to all generations. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is my power. Forever and ever and ever. So it's very important that we see this. Let's look up Edom in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Y'all have that? Y'all have the Zondervan? Yeah. Okay. Let's look up Edom. It's the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Look up Edom. Because there's some people saying that the so-called white man is not the Edomites. Now, they say the Arabs that somebody else is the Edomites. But let's look what it says, right? Africans? Oh yeah, Hamites? That's what they say it is? Yeah. I see some say the Arabs are, so it's many different, I guess, accounts of who Edom is, right? Take the focus off of them. This is what it says in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Edom. It says, Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. This is what they know. See notably Isaiah 34, 5 and 6. Isaiah 63 and 1. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High. There it is. So they know this. It ain't something that we wrote. We didn't make it up, right? That's what they say. So, Isaiah 30, let's look at what they said. Isaiah 34. Let me get it back out because I'm going to need it again. Isaiah 34 and 5. This is what they gave us to look at. Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And this is heaven right here on the earth, power and authority. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. So let's look up Idumea in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Idumea. His sword, which is a weapon of war, is coming down upon Idumea. Idumea, pertaining to Edom, Greek and Roman name for Edom. See? His sword going to come down upon the Edomites. This is what we just read it in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. They gave us these scriptures to go to look at. They didn't think that we'd find out about this. It's been hid from us, right? But the Most High, all power, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he showed us what we need to know. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven, right here on the earth. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. That's what they gave us to look at. So they're the people of his curse. What curse is that? What do you think that curse is? The people of my curse to judgment. What's that curse they have? What's the curse that the Edomites have? They pigment. No pigment? They ain't got no pigment.
I mean, they don't have no pigment.
Right, they don't have none. They're without pigment, which is called leprosy. Now you look at, because you know they say, blind, what they say about blinds? They say something about blinds, right? They're dumber? That's the woman. But they say that, right? I mean, that's what they say, right? But they do have blonde hair, right? Look at Leviticus 13 and 30. Because see, when you look at, it says, then the priest shall see the plague. It's a plague of leprosy. Let's read 13 and 2 so you know. When a man shall have in the skin of his flesh a rising, a scab, or bright spot, this is what they call vitiligo today for us. And it be in the skin of his flesh like the plague of leprosy. Then he shall be brought unto Aaron the priest, or unto one of his sons the priest. Okay? Now, they say, I don't know what they say, blinds have more fun, right? So, Leviticus 13 and 30. Then the priest shall see the plague, this plague of leprosy. And behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, that blind hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scald, even a leprosy upon the head or beard. So they're unclean, but then they're clean lepers because they're leprous all over. You understand? That's why when you see people that have their skin that's spotted, being just like, this is leprosy here. Bottom of your feet, palm of your hands is leprosy. That's leprosy. So when you see people changing, you see them all bright, don't be touching, don't be shaking hands with them. That's contagious.
You mean people
that have leprosy. You're supposed to be letting them touch you and all that because that's contagious.
Like some other bar people?
Anybody. Because leprosy could be in the walls of the house. You go through this 13th chapter, you see that leprosy could be on your walls. It could be in your clothes. It's serious, man. Oh, yeah? But I'm saying, but is it still there? No. Just have, sometimes we have a little spot, man. You know, you might have a little spot of leprosy, whatever, but it don't grow. When it starts to move, that's why you got to read this whole 13th chapter in the law to show you, you know, different aspects of leprosy, to understand.
I mean, I've seen people with pigment going on their hand, you know what I mean? It's kind of like whitish.
Yeah, that's leprosy. Yeah. Just like Michael Jackson, he had leprosy. And I know preachers, man, prominent preachers, right here in L.A., man. They have chocolate makeup. They get to sweat and they start coming off. You'll see that white skin. You know.
That's good to know.
Yeah, that's leprosy, man. And that's contagious. That's why I say lepers. They put them away, you know what I mean, so that people wouldn't be getting that disease. Mashiach Abishai healed lepers and so forth, you know. They call it vegaligo. Esau always got a name for something, right? He called it vegaligo. That's leprosy on the real. So going back to Isaiah 34, now that we know that Idumea represents Edom, Rome, the so-called white men, and this is what they gave us to look at. Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which they say is Edom, Rome, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Most High is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Most High has a sacrifice in Basra, which was the capital city of Edom, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, wherever they are. This is what they gave us to look at. They gave us Isaiah 63 and 1. And we're going to continue to read on down because it's very important that we see this. Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom? With dyed garments from Basra. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Mashiach Yahushua. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel? How are you? What happened? What happened that you red in your apparel? Why are your clothes red? And thy garment like him that treadeth in the wine fat. You got to look at this, because when you look at Revelations, go to Revelations 19. Hold that. Get Revelations 19. And I believe it's 13. Revelation 19 and 13. Try that. Revelation 19 and 13. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And his name is called the Word of the Most High. Now we know that's a Mashiach Yahushua. What is he coming to do? Verse 11. I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, pure righteousness. Pure righteous power. And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true. HaMashiach Yahushua, the anointed Savior, who the world calls Jesus Christ. And in righteousness he does judge and make war. Verse 13, and he was clothed with a vesture, his clothes dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High. See? Going back to Isaiah 63. Verse 2, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and other people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger. He said, going to tread them in his anger, and trample them in my fury. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments. And I will stain all my raiments. You notice they didn't go all the way down. They just went to verse 1. Right? But as we went there, we went right down. Whoa. This is what's going to happen. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart. Day of vengeance is the Mashiach Yahushua's mind. And the year of my redeemed is come. When he redeemed us, is come. He said, I looked and there was none to help. Say, look, there wasn't nobody to help him. And I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me. And my fury, it upheld me. And I will tread down the people. What people? Verse 1, who is this that cometh from Edom? The Edomites. That's why he said, I will tread down the people in mine anger and make them drunk in my fury. And I will bring down their strength to the earth. He's gonna bring down their strength. What's America's strength? What's the Edomite strength? What's their strength?
Actually, Most High gave him?
No. What's Esau's strength? What makes them a superpower to earth? They're what? Class? They're what?
Weapons.
They're weapons? Okay, that's you hot as ever. Weapons. Who have the weapons? Who do they use the weapons? They're what? They're military.
Oh, military.
They're military. The military had the weapons, right?
Yes.
Con? Okay. So he say, this is the conclusion of the whole matter. He said, I will tread them down. He said, I will tread down the people in verse 6 of Isaiah 63rd chapter in mine anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. Right? Now, when you go into how he's going to do it in 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, we can start at verse 1. It says, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, and it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. This is Mashiach Yahushua, waxing strong with the 2 million angels, as it is read in Revelation 9 and 16. Thousands of heaven, these are angels that he's coming back with, 200 million angels. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. Everything gonna tremble when they see how he's coming back. How he's coming back? Isaiah 47 and 3. Hold that. Isaiah 47 and 3. Say everything gonna tremble when they see him coming. How he's coming back? Isaiah 47 and 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Who's it talking about? Virgin daughter of Edom. Virgin daughter of Babylon, who are the Edomites. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. That's why we stand, we not for his turn, revealing all the things that he's breaking according to turning the laws of the Most High by the Hebrew Israelites. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, as we read about, and I will not meet thee as a man. Check that out. Oh, here he is right here, coming as an angel, coming as in the spirit of the Most High. So going back to 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, let's read verse 4. Isaiah 47 and 4. As for our Redeemer, the power of hosts, the power of armies, the power of angels is his name, the Holy One of Israel, the Most High Wa Mashiach Yahushua. So going back to 2nd Ezra 13. But remember what he said in verse 6. He said he's going to bring down their strength to the earth. Right? So now, 2nd Ezra 13 and 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, out of a Mashiach Yahushua's mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire. That's fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men. Army gathered together to stop a Mashiach Yahushua, out of number, from the four winds or the four corners of the heaven or the earth, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain. These are the Israelites, and flew upon it, meaning to deliver us. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not see. He could not see it, because it wasn't no mountain. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him, all these nations that's going to be gathered together to subdue Mashiach Yahushua. That's why I got their space station out in the sky. All nations are gathered together. Over 28 nations gathered together to fight him in that space station out there in the sky. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid. They're going to be afraid. And yet does fight. Yet they're going to fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, these militaries of all these countries that's joined together to fight on Mashiach Yahushua, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. What he's going to do? And burn them up. See this? And burn them up, every one, so that upon a sudden of a innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. That's why you see in Isaiah 63 and 6. He said, I will tread down the people in mine anger and make them drunk in my fury. And I will bring down their strength, which is their military, to the earth, where there's nothing going to be nothing but dust and smell of smoke. Psalms 37 and 20. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Most High shall be as the fat of lambs, as we just read about. They shall consume, and to smoke shall they consume away. Remember it said, dust and smell of smoke. Revelation 11 and 12 and 13. Revelation 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, which is a vehicle of the Most High, a chariot of the Most High, when you read Psalms 104 and 3. It defines the cloud. And their enemies beheld them. They're going to see us as we going up, as these chariots come down to get us, and we go up in these clouds, or the chariots of the Most High. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. That's a complete number of men. 7 is number of completion. And the remnant were of frightened. The remnant, which is the 1/3, but the children of Israel are going to be redeemed, and gave glory to the Most High power of heaven. This is what's going to happen. 1 Thessalonians. Go to 1 Thessalonians. Look at 1 Thessalonians 4 and 16. For the Most High, Mashiach Yahushua himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Mashiach, or the dead by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, in the name of the anointed Savior, shall rise first. Those that have died understanding how to reach the Most High by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, in the name of the anointed Savior, shall rise first. Then we, which are alive and remain, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, which is the chariots, or the vehicles of the Most High, to meet the Most High Mashiach Yahushua in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Most High Mashiach Yahushua. Say, wherefore comfort one another with these words. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So when we go up in these chariots, Isaiah 26 and 20, what's going to happen? Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers. Just like Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth entered into the chambers of the ark. He's going to tell us to enter into the chambers of these chariots that's coming down to get us and taking us up in the air to be with the Mashiach Yahushua, and he's going to bring forth that destruction on this earth. It says, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Just like he shut the door of the ark, he's going to shut the doors of these chariots about us. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment. Got to hide ourselves, as it was, for a little moment. until the indignation be overpassed. Remember he says, after we get up there, he's going to bring that indignation down upon this earth. For behold, the Most High Mashiach is coming out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth. He's coming from the fourth dimension to come to this earth to punish the inhabitants, the people that live on the earth, for their iniquity. You're going to tell me that you ain't got to follow the Most High's laws? What's iniquity? Breaking of the Most High's laws for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain. That's what he said. Habakkuk 1 and 4. Habakkuk 1 and 4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment does never go forth. For the wicked does compass about the righteous. See, the wicked man compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceeded. Because the wicked man is compassing around us, about us, man. While we don't know if we're coming or going as a people. Oh, you see the news? What the news say? Oh, the news told us that this, that, and the third happened. So who you trusting in? You trusting in Egypt. You trusting in Egypt, man. And that's why we got to come out of that way of thinking, man. It's very important. Look at Proverbs 28 and 4. They that forsake the law praise the wicked. So what are they teaching our people? That they're not under the law. So they that forsake the Most High's law praise the wicked. But such as keep the law contend with them. That's why people are like, why are y'all contending with these people that don't want to keep the law? He says this way it is. So when you get contention coming at you, know that you're breaking the Most High's law. As it is written. Verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination. You don't want to follow the Most High's law? He said your prayer is abomination. Look at Proverbs 29 and 2. Remember the Most High said in Habakkuk 1 and 4, therefore the law is slack and judgment does never go forth. For the wicked does compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceeded. Because everybody says it's okay to be wicked. I mean, especially in hip-hop, I mean, the things that they're doing, that they're showing us as Israel, pork the other white meat. You know, every movie that they make, they always have us with Edomites to save the world. They're going to invade earth, and then we're going to be there to save the world with Esau. With the Most High, we just read, he's bringing them down. Esau's the end of the world. Jacob's the beginning of it, that follower. But you have Jacob that's going to be right there with him. It says, Proverbs 29 and 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. That's why people mourning, because the wicked are bearing rule. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the earth been given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it? I got to keep showing it to you because you don't believe it. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Mashiach Abishai, he's coming to judge and make war. He told the apostles they're going to sit on 12 thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. They'll sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And we're going to judge. We're going to be judges if we make it, Most High will. 1 Corinthians 6:1. Dare any of you having a matter against another, go to the law before the unjust. You can go to the unjust law, call the police up, and not before the saints. Or go to someone that can't really edify you with the word of the Most High. Before you go before the saints that know the scriptures, to be able to give you edification of, especially we as Israelites, that's what we're supposed to do. It says, do you not know that the saints shall judge the world? We're going to judge the world. And if the world shall be judged by you, are you unworthy to judge the smallest matters? We unworthy to judge the smallest matters. The whole world going to be judged by us, according to this word. It says, know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life, man? That's what you're looking at. That's why look out, Esau, because you got this coming for you. Job 20:4. And all you that's joined unto them, Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Job 20:4, verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, so he got a space station out there, got his space shuttles going to the space station and so forth, beyond the jets and so forth, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Where'd he go? Where's he at? Job 14:5. What happened to the white man? Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. The number of his months are with the Most High. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. He cannot pass. Job 18:11. Job 18:11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Terrors. Everywhere he look, there are going to be terrors. They are so worried about terrors. It's already written. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Verse 14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. Gonna bring him to the king of terrors. You worry about these terrorists that's on the earth, man. It says we're gonna drive them to their feet, right? And it says his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors, the Most High, while Mashiach Abishai. It shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. We read about it. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. So remember, he's been grafted into a tree, an olive tree. That you know the roots that he have, he's trying to have faith in our power, going to be cut off. And the branch that he have from the ones that was broken off, and here he come, most I have, like you said, hey, he pull a Yahuwah move on him. That's why we have this truth now. Because if he didn't do that, you got to look, okay, how do we have this Bible? How do we have this Bible if everybody continue to follow the way they have trained everybody in Christianity? for us to come into the knowledge of this truth in these last days. Understand the mysteries of this Bible. Verse 15, Job 18:15. And it shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. You know how he named all the streets, his name, all the streets named by him. He shall be driven from light into darkness. Remember, he told us that in Isaiah 47:5. Get thee into darkness. He's going to be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. Come on. He's going to be chased out of the world. That's why you look at Job 20:7 again. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? What happened to the white man? What happened to the so-called white man? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Remember we read in Isaiah 13:14, and he shall be as a chased roe, right? And as a sheep that no man taketh up. He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. Oh yeah, they're going to restore everything that way. That's why I said we're going to own all their possessions. Everything, as it tells us. You can continue to read that if you want. It's always talking about them and what's the conclusion of the whole matter. Look at Colossians 3:7, Colossians 3:25. Colossians 3:25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done. And there is no respect of persons. So all the wrong that they have done, they're going to receive for the wrong that they have done. It's only just. I mean, everybody agree that the 12 tribes of Israel are the chosen of the Most High? We all agree to that, right? So look at Ezekiel, the 21st chapter. He that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done. Now, you got to understand the spirit of the Most High, how he operates in Ezekiel 21:1. And the word of the Most High came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face toward Jerusalem, and drop thy word toward the holy places, and prophesy against the land of Israel. The land can't do anything. It's the people that's on the land. And say to the land of Israel, Thus said the Most High, Behold, I am against thee, and I will draw forth my sword out of his sheath, and will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked. The righteous and the wicked he's cutting off from Israel. Saying then that I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked, therefore shall my sword go forth out of his sheath against all flesh from the south to the north, that all flesh may know that I, the Most High, have drawn forth my sword out of his sheath. It shall not return anymore. So the Most High allowed the righteous to go down with the wicked of his chosen people. So some of y'all that feel, oh, well, you know, there are some righteous white peoples or Edomites. This is what he did to his chosen people. Isaiah 14:21. But those that live today. Isaiah 14:21. Isaiah 14:21. It said, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. Right? That they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. It's done, they finished. But they're being prepared to be slaughtered for the iniquity of their children. Just like us. I mean, come on, look. Go to Lamentations 5 and 7, man. This happened to us. That's why I'm showing you what happened to us, the chosen people of the Most High. So now when y'all want to say, okay, well, that's wrong for the Most High to do them as such, well, this is what he did to us. Lamentations 5 and 7. It's right after Jeremiah. Our fathers have sinned. See, our forefathers sinned. They broke the laws of the Most High and are not, meaning they're not here, and we have borne their iniquities. We have came about the righteous and the wicked, bore the iniquities of the wicked. Most High brought us down. So that's why they're going to have to go through the same thing. Exodus. Are we not still in their hand? Exodus 21 and 16. Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Are we not still in his hand? Have they said, come on, we're going to take y'all back to West Africa? Or restore the pledge? No. We still here in their hand. We still in their hand, man. Numbers 14 and 18. We still in their hands. The Most High is long-suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty. Numbers 14:18. No means clearing the guilty, visiting iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. There it is right there. Don't get it twisted, man. Most High is long-suffering, man. That's why they got to pay, man, for what their ancestors done. Like we paid for what our ancestors done in breaking the laws of the Most High. He said we ain't going into captivity no more. He's going to visit the iniquity of the Edomites. Ezekiel 37. Ezekiel 37. Let's look at 10. And I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them. And they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army. This is what he's building right now. An exceeding great army right before everyone's eyes. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel, dry bones. Behold, they say, our bones are dried and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Therefore prophesy and say to them, Thus said the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Behold, O my people, I will open up your graves. I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. As we just read. Those that have died, Baal Shem Mashiach Yahushua. Going to raise them up first, God. And then we that are alive going to be caught up with Mashiach Yahushua and the angels to be forever with them. Ezekiel 22. And 20. That's why we got to be ready, y'all. Can't mess around. This is very important. I'm going to wait to say, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you